Hello! Hello, are we live? Bam, I think we're live. Welcome back, ladies and gents. My name is Deeps, your number one failed paranormal detective, and today, holy shit, gunpla builder. Hold on. Why don't we show camera? Oh fuck! Hold on. Camera B is fucked up. Camera B, we're live. I didn't turn it on. How you guys doing? Let me turn off my coat, and that's camera B. It fell obviously, but yeah. Today we're continuing the gunpla build today, ladies and gents. I appreciate you guys for dropping by, however long or short you guys may be. But enough spinning, more cutting. Hope you guys are having a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world. Alright. Honestly, we can skip the foreplay. Like, there's no need to do the intro. Alright? Like, there's no point. I'm just gonna start building, right? How are you guys doing today, huh? How was your week? So far? Hope you guys had a good week. I had a pretty okay week, to be honest. A little busy. A bit of anxiety here and there, but not the worst. Been a while. Yeah, like it's been a while since you've dropped by, but it's also been a while for me to be honest, for me to consistently have been streaming. I haven't been streaming very consistently. I've been a bad streamer. My excuse is that work has been kicking me in the ass, dude. That's my excuse. Yeah. Work has been kicking me in the ass. But you know what? We persevere. We live on. Or that's what I thought myself. I had a burger today. Are we gonna skip already to I'm gonna tell you how my day went today? Oh honey, you wouldn't believe my day today. I went to the gym. I woke up. Bed rotted for 2 hours. Went to the gym. While I was at the gym, I scrolled Uber Eats. And then I went to buy Five Guys. I went to get a junior cheeseburger, which is basically a normal Chungus cheeseburger for any other fast food chain. And then I got myself Cajun fries, small, and then a milkshake. No, I had a milkshake yesterday. Yeah, that's right. I had Five Guys. I had burgers and fries 2 days in a row, bitches. Got real. Oh no, undeniable. Cannot be contended. I can't even deny that.
Bruh.
How you doing, Fruit? What, you don't like Five Guys? Five Guys is great. They don't charge you for the extras. That's right. They don't charge you for extra pickles, tomatoes, whatever, hose. They don't charge you. Their fries, maybe it's because I reheated it in the air fryer. But their fries they're good, but they're not a lot of people seem to think that it's the best fries in the world. Five Guys. It's alright. It's alright. Extras are built into the cost. See, that's actually true. Now that you say that, Fruit, that's actually true. Because if you really look at the price of Five Guys, the junior burger is what? $10 bucks? It's pretty expensive. Okay. Do you guys get mayo on your burgers though? Because that's an option they have in Five Guys. And I'm gonna be honest, I did get it. I did get some mayonnaise. It seems a bit weird, right? I don't know. At first it was oh, that's weird. But what happens if I add it in? Actually pretty good. Okay. They are pretty liberal with the fries though in Five Guys. I'm gonna be completely honest. They're like pretty chill about it. You know, like you get the small one, you basically get like a medium McDonald's. I still haven't decided what game we're going to play. Granted that I've been like on and off streaming the last few months, it'll be a little harder to like stick to like a mainline game. You know what I mean? Like a long storied adventure game. When James Bond comes out, we're gonna play it. That is my promise to you guys, is that if anything, we are going to play James Bond this year when it comes out. All right, we're gonna be licensed to kill and licensed to thrill. The lightning Buster Gundam. So far with the pieces I have here, I would say so. I mean, stick around, stick around for that one. Because I don't know. I think it's gonna be okay. Yeah, I don't. So far, so good. Articulation, but I don't know about the rest of it. Okay, so for the Filipinos out there, yes, the ultimate burger steak is back. But my question for you guys is that if have you tried it, and is it actually still good? Because you know something can come back, but be worse. It's still good. It's still the same as it was. Was it 5 years ago? No, not 5. It was 10 years ago. Ultimate burger steak. College. Yeah, that was. Oh God, I'm dating myself now. It's college was 10 years ago, almost. So for anybody who doesn't know, Jollibee, the Filipino fast food chain, has something called the ultimate burger steak meal, which is basically a cup of rice, one thick like hamburger patty, an egg, and then it's doused in like gravy, and it has fries. It also has fries. It's pretty good, especially if you're like semi broke or just broke. Especially in college. But man, that thing will kill you right now. And it was discontinued like around 8-10 years ago. And people have been clamoring for it, the ultimate burger steak. And it's back. It's back. Unfortunately, I no longer live in the Philippines to ever try it, so I don't know. But if you do live in the Philippines, or you do get to try it, let me know if it's still good. So far, report is it is. PR game. I don't know what that means. I can only think Persona 5 Royal because the weekend started playing the Persona 5 games. No, I didn't get. Okay, so I don't have a Jollibee near me. So even if I wanted to, I wouldn't be able to get it like at a reasonable time. I'm not gonna like drive hours and hours just to get like the Final Fantasy Jollibee collab. Jollibee PR. I know it's getting cold out. I could really use some Jollibee though, I'm not gonna lie. You know, after a long, depressing work week. Okay. Like, to be fair, my work week wasn't that bad. It was just long and tiring. But I could really use some Jollibee. You know, I thought about getting like Popeyes, but it's not the same. It's not the same. It's not. KFC in the US, unfortunately, is mid of the mid. I could really use some Jollibee. Stereotypical Filipino. It's like high desire for Jollibee. Okay, but you have to understand. See, I could. See, I'm gonna ban your ass, Mr. Tuna. You. You know, I miss Jollibee. I miss that red fat bee. It's like a father to me. Mods, ban him. I don't have mod. I'm my own mod. I do have emotes. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. People say like there's no improvements to the Deeps channel, the Deep Show. Wrong, bitch. All right. My single digit viewers will always get improvements at a reasonable time. Reasonable time. I'm not saying that it's going to happen quickly, but when improvements happen, they happen. Like we have Camera B now. See? Camera B. We didn't have Camera B before, right? Slow improvements. That's right. Cause okay, so about the emotes, they only I can only have like 4, I think, available for like followers, and then so you have to spend some bits to unlock the other emotes. I'm sorry, but that's how the game works. Frankly, the bits don't even matter because you I don't think you don't get charged for those, right? I hope not. Imagine getting charged to watch this shit. See, you love using the emotes, right? You love using the emotes. It's worthy investment of my money. Okay, so a useless story time. So yesterday was Friday, right? Friday in America. So I went to work, and I was just not having it that day. I was just like, I came in, right? Came in, opened my work MacBook, you know, because that's how much my company values me. Work MacBook, and then the moment I logged in and did everything, I was just like, I can't do this. I was like, I can't do this. I'm so tired. So from literally, it was like 8:15 and I was already clocked out. But I persevered. I did my work. From everything. I did all my work. And it was still like 2 p.m. and I was just like slouched out. And one of my coworkers, he was like, "Deeps, are you okay?" I was like, "No, I'm very tired, man. I want to get the fuck out of here." And he was like, "Oh yeah, you know, do you have anything to do?" No, I've done everything. And he was like, "Why don't you just leave?" Because we have a few like coworkers who, when they're done with their work, and it's like 3 p.m. or maybe 4 p.m., they just bounce. But I don't have the balls. I don't have the cojones to do that. You know what I mean? There's always this weird fear that I have that one day somebody who's like a big boss will walk into the office and start asking, "Where's Deeps? Deeps left early." I don't want that to happen to me. You know what I mean? Will it ever happen? Probably not, because I'm not that important that people look for me. But like, I don't want to seem like the guy who just leaves. You know what I mean? Who you can't find at work. So I stayed until 5 p.m. I did everything. I drank like 7 shots of coffee, spread throughout the day. I had like this energy drink called Bloom. I had a hefty lunch though. I had like this is a certified fat boy meal for lunch. I had country fried steak for lunch. So that's probably why I was also a little bit tired in the afternoon. But still, Yeah, you don't want your boss to be like, mods, fire him. Like, no, I'd like to keep my job. You know, how else can I afford all my toys? Right? How else can I afford all of this nonsense that we do? Right? How else can I afford the emotes that you guys are using? I have to fund my lifestyle. My lifestyle is playing this streaming game for so long to a dedicated audience. Thank you, by the way, for sticking around. And yeah, that's my life's goal. And we will one of these days, when we get big, I will have mods, and I will be able to use mods. Ban him. You know? Imagine when I get to do that already. Oh, the power that I have, the ego that I would have. Can't wait. Exactly. That's right. That's why you gotta tell all your friends, all your baby mamas, about the Deeps show, so that I can finally be big enough to say, mods, ban him. You want to be the first ban. Also, now that I'm a working adult again, I realize how short the weekends are. They're only 2 days. It's so rough. Like, okay, I will admit one thing. I woke up really, really late today. I woke up at like 10 a.m. That's not super, super late, but that's pretty late for me. Because I used to wake up at like 8 because my old man body forces it to wake up at 8. But I took something that helped me sleep last night. And when I woke up, I was lying in bed for like 2 hours, right? Before I went to the gym. I went to the gym at 12. Anyways, my parents texted me because they're out of town. They were like, hey, Deeps, can you like go to our house, which is like 15 to 20 miles away from where I currently live right now? And they were like, hey, Deeps, can you go to our house? There's a package there that we didn't know we ordered that we need you to like put inside the house. And I'm like, fuck, guys, can you not do this to me right now? Because now I gotta spend the whole day tomorrow. To drive to my parents' house, drop off a package, pick it up, and still have to go to the grocery store. I feel like I'm ranting about nothing, but my weekends are very important to me. Okay. I literally have to reserve my energy. Okay, I have to reserve my energy for the gym, and then after that, I have to reserve my energy for like the chores and a little bit of cooking maybe, and then I have to reserve some energy for it to stream. All for the weekend. It's not enough. I need eggs. They don't have like fresh eggs. That's the See, I will still steal food from them because they expect me to. Because like they're gonna be gone for I think 2 more months, so they probably want me to take some stuff out of their fridge because it'll go bad. You know, I wish. Here's the thing. I don't mind having to go to my parents' house if they tell me in advance. You know, if they tell me on Thursday so I can mentally prepare Friday. I need advance notice. I need advance notice. Unemployment life, you know. I do miss being unemployed. I'm not gonna lie. I do miss being unemployed. Okay, let's go, Mr. Masters. All right. Okay. Masters in what? If you're willing to share it, of course. If you don't want to, you don't have to. Because this is a public forum that we're in right now. While we only have 4 viewers today, that could be 4,000 tomorrow, 4,000. My delusion, 4 to 4,000, baby. I know I'm being the Spanish start, baby. 1-800 heartbreak. 'Cause I know the place is guaranteed. Ah, I see. Maestro. Nice, dude. Congratulations. Holy shit. Let's do it. Hopefully, I can visit you wherever you do decide to take that masters. It'll be sick. Hold on. You know, this build isn't actually. How many streams of this build have we done? 3, right? Is this the 4th? I don't know. It's not a hard build, to be honest. But we are taking our time. I am taking my time. When I say we, I mean me. But that's more time with me. 100 heartbreak. 'Cause the price to pay is guaranteed. We are Dave's cheek. We are Venom. No. Okay. Did anybody here actually watch the other Venom movies? I only watched the first one. After that, no more. After that, we are Venom. Like, I feel like, yeah, it didn't interest me enough to be like, yeah, I'm gonna go watch. Was it Woody Harrelson? Woody Harrelson be Cletus Cassidy, Carnage. It wasn't. It didn't interest me enough. And then the funny thing is, like, I saw it on the plane. I think it was Venom: The Last Dance, right? And I was like, I'm not gonna watch this. Although that's not a fair assessment to the quality of a movie, because I rarely watch movies on planes. Now, I don't know why. Instead, I watch those TV shows or documentaries, like Stanley Tucci's Italia. But yeah, I don't watch movies on a plane. But I didn't watch the Venom one, if it's anything else. And yes, Spider Noir on Amazon Prime with Nicolas Cage. The funny thing is, the last Nicolas Cage movie I saw, like actually saw chronologically, was Long Legs. So it'll be interesting when I watch that Spider-Man noir show. It's gonna be Nick Cage, and the last time I saw him was, what's it called? Last time I saw him was in Long Legs. I didn't get to watch Project Hail Mary. I wanted to, but I was predisposed, unfortunately. I think the second week the movie came out, I was in Germany on an emergency business trip. I was on an emergency business trip in Germany, so I couldn't find the time to watch Project Hail Mary, and they called it The Astronaut over there. Like, literally just The Astronaut. Because I was talking to one of my German coworkers, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna go watch a movie after work." And I was like, "Oh, what are you gonna watch?" I was like, "The Astronaut," and I was like, and I had to quickly guess what it was from astronaut space movie. And I asked him, "Was it a new movie?" "Yeah." "Ryan Gosling?" "Yeah." "Okay." "Project Hail Mary, The Astronaut." It's like, oh, okay. It's a very simplistic title, not gonna lie. I'm not entirely mad that it's, but yeah. I've seen I hate Twitter because you see all the fucking spoilers, so I know all that. And then Rocky, what's it? Rocky Eat Beautiful. Shout out to Rocky, all that stuff. But yeah, I didn't get to watch it, but I will watch Project Hail Mary one of these days. I just didn't get to watch it when in theaters. I did watch The Mummy. That was pretty fun. I will do my best to watch. You said Interstellar, so I will do my best to watch the Odyssey. Speaking of that, I have to like I don't remember the Odyssey story. I don't even remember if I really read it, to be honest. So I'm gonna have to read the Odyssey before watching it. I feel like that is only right. You know what I mean? Like I will I will do my best to watch. We're gonna watch Spider-Man, of course, brand new day, right? And I mean we will watch Spider-Man, alright? No skipsies. Nobody gets to skip Spider-Man. Not in this channel. I will do my best to watch Spider-Man, the Odyssey, Avengers apparently is also coming out, Endgame this December. I'm trying to remember. I had a list of movies I wanted to watch. Mandalorian, honestly, I'm the same. I didn't feel anything because like so 2 weeks ago was it, or last week I went to watch The Mummy, right? And one of the trailers that showed up was The Mandalorian and Grogu. It was like it just flat. It just felt like I had nothing for it, unfortunately. I know people, I said this before and I'll say it again. I know people really like Baby Yoda and stuff. I actually don't. At first, I really thought that like the Mandalorian show would be like a space bounty hunter show, less space dad with Baby Yoda show. You know what I mean? Like I thought that the Mandalorian would be like the first episode, literally like that bar scene in the first episode. I really thought that that the whole show was gonna be like that. Like I don't mind Luke Skywalker showing up. You know what? I don't like I don't mind Ahsoka Tano showing up. I don't mind the Mandalorian lore stuff. I just didn't like the Baby Yoda shit. That's like honestly, because I came into the show when it first came out, it was pitched as like space cowboy, right? And I guess because of the amount of sales Baby Yoda generated, they were just like, yeah, let's just make it Baby Yoda. I didn't even watch Boba Fett. Yeah, I'm not a Baby Yoda fan. You know what I mean? I'm not a Grogu fan. There's nothing about Grogu that like excites me. There's nothing about Grogu that like makes me say like I want to watch this show. In fact, you know, they should have got his ass in Order 66. I said it. There you go. They should have got Grogu's ass in the Jedi Temple Purge. You know, Anakin should have done a better job. Chosen one? I don't know. You missed one. I like my lightsabers though. I mean, Andor was, I don't know. I like the episodes that I watch of Andor, but I think I like my space wizards. I like my space wizards, and you know what I mean? I like my space wizards. There hasn't been like a Star Wars property, like a new one, that I've been like, fuck yeah, dude. Yeah, the politics is not for me. For me, it's more, I just want like zoom, 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 and then lightning. That's all I care about. You know, when I think about Star Wars, I think about that. But you know, if I'm not gonna hate what you like, because at least like it was a good show. You know what I mean? At least it was a good show. Yeah, I don't feel anything about Star Wars, to be honest. Even the new Darth Maul show, it's like, I had no desire to watch it. What I do have desire to watch, but just haven't had the time to, is Daredevil, Born Again, Season 2. I need to get on that shit. Again, this is where I'm gonna say this. I hate Twitter. Like, or X, the social media platform formerly known as Twitter. Fucking X, dude. Everybody's like spoiling shows like literally the day of. And then vague posting is the worst. Like, just post. God, I'm so old. I'm so old. I'm so unked and chopped. Do you feel unked and chopped, chat? I do very much. Every day of my life, I feel unked and chopped. Okay, where is this going? You get your news from Twitter X. How you doing, Cheerio? Thank you for dropping by. A distraction, baby. Wanna be? Are you down to be a distraction, baby? You know, X, the social media platform formerly known as Twitter. Fuck. Honestly, there's so much AI too. AI bots. There's just so many like AI baddies. We think we talked about this last week. How like when AI, like generative AI photos started popping out on Instagram, it was like there's like so many clearly AI baddies, but you'd always see like some sort of 50-year-old guy trying to flirt with the AI baddie. Oh my god. Sponsored by Anthropic. Oh, you know what? You guys want to see my new toys? You know how I said I was supposed to save money? Um. Yeah. You Gundam USA. They had a bit, just a bit of a sale. They have a bit of a sale. So let me show you what I got. Speaking of Star Wars. No, not 200 actually. Actually, this is just like a 60, 70 bucks. And then cuz I'm a Gundam 00 fan and this was also on sale. Yeah. Are you down to be a distraction, baby? Also, I don't know if I showed this the last time. Another Zoid. The Zoid came earlier. So yeah, pretty decent haul in my opinion. I think I kind of want to build this clone trooper next. Like we'll skip the line a bit. I think we'll do the clone trooper next. What do you think, guys? I think it's a good idea. Also, yeah. Also, I forgot to unbox this before, but since we're here, let me show you my toys, you guys. As you can see, it's Bandai Namco card game. I wonder what I got, huh? I wonder what I got. Remember, you should be cutting away from yourself, but as I say, do as I say, not as I do. Golden Warrior, that's cool. Yeah. But I think we're gonna build the clone trooper next. It was a choice between the clone trooper versus the stormtrooper, but I personally have a lot more emotional attachment to the clone trooper because it's Star Wars, the Clone Wars, and in the Clone Wars show. Nice. What did we get? What could I have gotten myself? The Digimon card game premium heroines set, bitches. We're not gonna. Oh. there's Mireille. I remember Mireille. We're gonna open this in another day. Hell yeah, dude. If anybody ever questions my weebness, you just gotta pull this shit out. Fuck you mean? Fuck you mean, dog? Huh? You don't know me. You don't know me. You don't know me, motherfuckers. Alright, just because I listen to R&B doesn't mean I'm not a weeb. Alright, that actually is a multiplier for my weebness. R&B and weebism is the same. And you know how much of a weeb I am? I had a discussion with my boys. About our potential Japan trip. And I think it's happening. I think Deeps is finally going to be in Japan. Alright? Maid cafes. Kabukicho. Kabukicho. No. Yeah, but technically the ball is in my court now because they're like, hey, Deep, since you're the one whose tickets are so expensive, could you buy your tickets first and then we can finalize our plans because their tickets are like way cheaper than mine. So the ball is in my court, but since it's also in my court, that means the possibility of this happening has increased. So I need to actually save money now for real. Like this. I need to stop. I need to stop. You know what's the worst part? Just today, I impulse bought like some jewelry for myself. If they back out and I'm fully booked, it's just gonna be a solo trip. Fuck it. We ball. I'm gonna take a week off, go to Japan myself. Alright? Konnichiwa. By myself. Alright? I'm gonna konnichiwa by myself. Alright? With or without you. Like the song. And if anything, I have one friend in Japan. Legitimately, I have a friend who lives in Japan. So even if everyone else backs out, I get to still meet that one friend. Through hell or high water, I will force him to meet me, to hang out. Come hell or high water, that motherfucker will hang out with me. Yeah, but I'm excited. I do need to start saving money for real, right? Because you know what? Let's make a list. Do you guys have any suggestions for me? I've never been to Japan, and even if I am a weeb, it's not. You know what I mean? I like Japan. I enjoy Japan, the essence of Japan, but I don't actually know what to do in Japan, right? There's like a list of things that like we have to hit, which is like the stereotypical tourist for the first time, right? Which is not Kabukicho. Tokyo Tower, Hachiko, Skytree. Fuck, I don't even know. How long? I'm gonna be in Japan just for a week. It will definitely be like 6, 7 days. Yeah, 6, 7, 8 days, around that much time. So if you guys, and then shit, I shouldn't leak my trip dates, but let's just say it's just about to be autumn. Let's just say that, like in between summer and autumn, so it's not too hot, but it's also not, you know, like the cool breeze hasn't really hit through. So if you guys have any suggestions for moi as to what I should do in Tokyo, please let me know, because I need to crowdsource some ideas, because I legitimately don't know what to do aside from like eat food. Yeah, go to Mount Fuji maybe, I don't know. Yeah, we're only gonna be in Tokyo, I think. Like, I'd love to do a road trip with the lads, but if it's, I don't know. This is my first time in Japan, and they're like, I think we'll just stick to Tokyo for now, Deeps. And I do think that's a valid point. I'm excited. I just need to buy the tickets. But I'm super excited. Anyone who's a weeb, right? Especially if you've been a weeb for as long as me. Yeah, like that's what my friend said. Who lives in Japan? It's like we could technically go to like other places via the Shinkansen, but it would realistically take the whole day plus more. Yeah, right. Realistically. So I think like so yeah, so I really think that like it's just gonna be Tokyo. And then if I ever get another opportunity to go to Japan, um it would be like places like Kyoto, maybe do an Osaka, you know. Yeah, that's what I'll do. But I also don't want to like commandeer the whole trip. Although I do get the sense that my friends are like making way for me because they've been to Japan so many times. And they're like, "Oh, Deeps, whatever, you know, we'll do whatever you want." And I feel bad because it's like I don't want this whole trip to be me, although my ego would want that. Even if my ego would want that, you know, I kind of have to like squeeze some in for them too. But yeah. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. Hold on. Gundam base, but only at night. Why only at night, Cheerio? What happens at night? Oh, the statues light up. Hold on. Hold on. These are smart ideas. Hold on. Let me get my notebook or something. I need to write this shit down. Alright? Because like, if you guys have actual... Hold on. Let me get a sheet of fucking paper. If you guys have actual like ideas for me to do in Japan, please, I'm serious. I need this. I'm not about to watch like a Mikey Chen, what's it called? Strictly Dumpling video just to figure out what to do. I'm not gonna do that. All right, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna crowdsource information from my lovely chat and viewers. So, okay, Gundam based Tokyo. Yeah, right. Okay. Because I am going to end up going there, right? Either way. But it should be night so I can see what Gundam lights up. I hope it's a Gundam I recognize. You know what I mean? It would kind of suck if I'm like, I take a photo with it and it's like, it's like some Gundam I don't recognize. Like, oh shit. You know? I'm such a poser. No, not that Forrest. Not that, please. I'm not Jake Paul. All right. Or maybe I should. Then I'll have like a good. I'll have a long-lasting career in entertainment. I'm. It's unicorn. Okay, not bad. At least I'll know it. Oh, destroy mode. Okay. Oh no, but it does that, right? Like opens up and stuff, like a chrysalis, or not a chrysalis, but yes, yeah, I'd like that. I'm trying to like figure out if my buddies wanna, you know what I mean? There's always like these Japan stories about like you go out. I shouldn't like stab things. It's like you go out and then um you drink with the locals and all that. Like I keep hearing these stories like these, and I kind of want to experience it. You know what I mean? Like just go out, slam a couple beers with like some salarymen. You know, I feel like that's a pretty good run. But I don't think they're into that. Maybe they're not as like. Yeah, but like the thing is, right? I could do that, but I was wondering if my buddies would want to do that. I could still do it on my own, to be honest. But you know, it's like, would they be willing to do that? I don't know. I do. Oh, you know what I should look at, and I should write this down. is I should look at like the theme bars, right? Like they have different themed bars. Hold on. See, I'm not joking. I'm writing shit down. I actually am. Don't worry about my handwriting. All right, we're not in school anymore. All right, my handwriting is completely legible to myself. But yeah, maybe I should do that. Look for theme bars and go to those theme bars. Yeah, I don't know about the Ghibli Museum. Not really for me. We like, not really for me. I was kind of thinking like, so this is mostly gonna be like a lads trip. So I was like, you guys want to go to like the aquarium? It's like, oh, semi-romantic. You guys want to go to the aquarium? So I don't know about the Ghibli Museum, and I respect and I like a few Ghibli movies that I can't even name anymore, but it's not something I'd go out of my way for my personal reasons. Part of me feels like I want to climb Mount Fuji. You know what I mean? Like, part of me feels like I want to do that. Although I know very, very much from the bottom of my heart, deep down, all the way up to my own diaphragm, that's not a good idea. I know deep down in my heart that it for this trip it's not a good idea, but I do think it's a good idea for a future trip, right? Part of me also, like, one thing that I thought about is doing like a road trip, you know, like a road trip to like a like a country road trip in Japan. That would be sick, but we'd need time. And then me and my boys, we unfortunately don't really have time, like that much time. Like we have a week, but I'm the only one with a driver's license, which is fine. I could drive. I'll just get an international driver's license and then we can drive. That's the only thing. You're gonna climb Mount Fuji? Hell yeah, dude. Best of luck. Can't wait to hear how that goes. When is the best season to climb Mount Fuji? Like, just as a discussion point, like, when is the actual like best season to climb Mount Fuji? I'm assuming it's not summer or like dead winter, right? It would have to be like maybe spring and fall, like just like everything else. It's cold. I know they have like you can sleep there too. A nub fell right there. Later in the summer, yeah. I think you also need to be careful, right, with the you're going end of August. You just have to be careful of like rainy typhoon season. You don't want to get stuck in Mount Fuji probably when it's like storming like a yeah. Imagine like you climb up and then like lightning strikes. It's like, oh shit. I feel like that's what would happen to me though. If I decided to climb Mount Fuji with my luck, like Zeus just strikes down the mountain. It's like, well, that's, what can you do? I think you'll be fine though, Cheerio. Me though, probably not. Just strikes me down. Shazam! I heard there's multiple trails, right? There's like an easy trail and a hard trail and stuff. getting hit with a lightning strike to the balls. Yoshida, are you doing that one? Yeah. Hell yeah, dude. Make sure you hydrate and bring a lot of sunscreen. You know, skin cancer is a #1 killer. Everything's a #1 killer. Colon cancer is a #1 killer. Oh, that's true. But you know, you always gotta protect your face. Sunscreen. Yeah, me and my buddies were thinking about potentially going in like September, but it just didn't line up, and it's like the weather's too hot, and we were like, yeah, let's just go like the October, November. So we kind of have like a date range decided. But yeah, I'm excited, man. I just need to like lock in and lock down the tickets, and yeah, figure out what I want to do and all that. I think me and my lad's concern is just like it's not too hot. You know what I mean? I think that's like the real point of contention. It's like, because it is also like a concrete jungle, right? Oh, the temple, right? Sensoji. What about the Toyosu fish market? Have you had the chance to visit that? Has any of you guys had the chance to visit the Toyosu fish market? Because I feel like I gotta hit that one too, right? I gotta go there too. Oh yeah, it moved to a new location. I should just watch like an abroad in Japan video, right? I feel like I should just do that. Of like 15 things to do in Tokyo. I do like fish, especially if I have to consume them. One thing I was thinking of doing as a more mature thing, you know what I mean? Mature thing to do is like maybe we'll do like a sake tour or some shit like that. I don't know if they offer that in Tokyo though. Like a tour that gives on the history of sake and like some sort of they probably don't have a brewery though in Tokyo themselves, so that'll probably be hard to do. Imperial Palace? What do you mean? Like they do a tour? Oh, I don't know. I'll see. Because realistically, too, I see. Because, like, realistically, too, we kind of want to avoid having to spend more money, right? With, like, tours. Because I want to spend it on, like, food. 3D printed parts for Lightning Buster. I think I'm okay with the way this Lightning Buster is right now. I mean, again, we haven't really finished it, but so far, personally, I think I'm okay. But if you're into like modifying the kit even more, you can. They're free guided tours. Oh, it's just specific time zones, time blocks. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I'll think about it. Shibuya Crossing, yeah, that's one on my list just for Instagram. Yeah, just to, just so we could see Shibuya. I was thinking like, so Golden Guy's in Kabukicho. One of my buddies, he kept mentioning Kabukicho, and we were like, "Do you really just want to go to Kabukicho to get like services?" And he was like, "No, no, 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 no. I feel like we should just see the culture, see the culture." Yeah. See the culture, right, buddy? But yeah, I think yeah, definitely Shibuya Crossing just for the crossing. Also, yeah, Akihabara, the Sega building is gone, which was the Gigo building. But apparently the building is there. It's just a different name, right? So, men of cultures and families alike go there. Yeah, I feel like I have to, right? And then days. But my buddy who lives in Japan, he was saying how like if you want to buy something, you buy it from a different place. What's it called? Like if you're planning to buy weeb shit, like you buy the weeb shit somewhere else though. That's what he said. What's it called? Oh, that's my neck. I don't know if you heard that one. Okay. Ikebukuro. We could do that. But yeah, I mean, 7 days should be enough, right? Right? Should be enough. Yeah. 7 days in Tokyo should be enough. Even if we take it slow, I think. Even if we take it relatively slow. Because, like, the other thing is I don't want to rush through things too. You know, like, as much as I want to make sure that I see, see everything that I want to see. And, most of the things that I do want to see are, like, relatively standard stuff. Yeah. I think what we're gonna do is like we're gonna figure out what we want to do, find out where they all are, and then hit in like specific regions. That's the other thing is that so in terms of accommodations, it looks like my friends want to do like an Airbnb instead, which is okay for me. I have no strong feelings towards it personally, so I was like, all right. Ah, yeah. Because, like, we did think about doing a hotel, which is fine. But I guess transferring hotels, though, or transferring residences would be a bit rough for us. Because, like, we'd have to lug the luggage around, like, spend a day to do that. And it's like, let's just have a home base of operations that we're always familiar with. But, we're still figuring it out. We're still figuring it out. But, yeah. I think it'll be a fun trip. I think it'll be a blast. I hope so. So if you guys have any more suggestions, let me know, please. Please. Please let me know. Food. Let's talk about food. I mean, I'm gonna do like the basic ones, right? Like tempura, sushi. We're gonna hit those yakitori, right? Ramen, udon. Okay, is Ichiran really worth it? Like the little booths things? Because I keep hearing two different like opinions of like, yeah, go to Ichiran, or like, and then the other one is like, oh, just go to like a random ass, or not random ass, but just go to like a more like bespoke ramen place. But to be honest though, I could still do Ichiran and the other ramen place, like the more local one. Yeah. Yeah, sushi, sure. Oh, one thing that I do want to try is like unagi, right? Which is like the eel. That's pretty dope. That's pretty sick. Because one of my buddies, since they've been to Japan a lot, their meal, well, it's related to meals, but their main concern, I don't know, I'm pointing with the knife. That's not good. But their main concern is eating. So I think that'll take a huge part of our like adventure. I think like sightseeing, meals, drinks, meals, eating. Yeah, that's like their main concern because they've been to Japan so many times, and it's like for them, it's like oh, it's like their backyard. Like one of my buds, he's literally been to Japan like twice already this year, and he's like, hey, you guys going to Japan? Can I come too? And it's like, why? You've been to Japan twice. Well, it's my goal to go to Japan 3 times this year. It's like, okay. so it's like for him, it's like their backyard. Right. So that's why I feel kind of bad because it's only new for me. It's only a new experience for me. For them it's like oh, it's like their backyard. That's one of the benefits of living in Asia, I guess. Living in Asia and having like a relatively decent salary. One of the many benefits. It's like because they're coming from the Philippines, like a flight to Tokyo for them is like 4 hours. It's like nothing. Yeah. For Americans, it's like it's everything. It's like your 1 year a trip. One trip a year, sorry. You can tell I'm a little tired, right? Just a little bit. Let me drink some Wawa. Yeah, like I think that's. Are you gonna buy your climbing gear in Tokyo or in Japan, or are you gonna bring some from here? Um, what was I gonna say? I was like, oh, I think that's like one of the sad things about living in the Western Hemisphere is that if you like traveling to Asia, like myself, Asia trips are always going to take a lot more effort. No climbing gear. You're not gonna bring like those like sticky sticks to help you, or like a big special backpack, waterproofy proof. No, you don't need climbing sticks. Okay, well shit. Fuck it. But you will have to wear like the waterproofed gear and shit though, right? I'm assuming you have to like wear like uh coat and whatnot. Yeah, I'm not much of a hiker myself. I'm more of a incline incline walk on a treadmill. 12% incline. 6-7, 6-7. Are you gonna do like the? I know some people you can do it. You can do Mount Fuji 1 day, or you could do like 2 days, like up and down. Yeah, some people stay up there. What? That's like the best part. To be honest, if it was me, I also wouldn't like stick around for the sunrise. I'd be too tired to like, oh, fucking sunrise. I think like if you do the overnight thing, it's more worth it if you already live in Japan, maybe, because like you can, you know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. Am I making sense? Like if you live in Tokyo or Japan, I think it makes more sense to do the overnight trip for the experience rather than if you were like a tourist, because that's like one day you spend in the mount. That's another day you spend in the mountain. But it's a mountain in Japan. It's a mountain in Japan, man. It's like that meme. Street. Oh, ugly. Street Japan. Oh, very beautiful. Nice. Yes, baby, yeah, baby. I mean, it's gonna be me though. I feel like. What's it? Arcade America. Ooh, boo, ugly. Ooh, arcade Japan. Beautiful, clean. Very very complicated. Oh, technologically advanced. Fucking weeb. It's like, oh, arcade Japan. I do want to do the what's it called? I do want to do the God, what are they called? The crane games. I do actually want. Cause I think I can win. Not the pachinko maybe. I'll have. I don't want to slum it with some Japanese salarymen though. You know what I mean? Like when they're like smoking cigarettes and shit. I don't want to slum it with them. All right, like if there's like a pachinko parlor that does it normal, like without the smoking, that would be great. I just want to test my luck. I just want to gamble a little bit. You know, I think I can do it. I think that the machine is there. When I get to the grabs machine, I'm gonna be there, right? I'm gonna pop up, and then the machine I go to is already set to win. It's already set to win. I'm not gonna do like a no, because they do like anime figurines too. They also do like not just stuffed toys, right? Not just like plushes in those crane games. So there's a lot more for the common man. You know, and I can show you guys my winnings. Wouldn't you want to see that? You know, spoils of the war. It's for the experience, man. It's for the experience. You know, it's money loss for Japan. I'm probably gonna do a little bit of like watch shopping too. Another one of my many hobbies that wastes money. Yeah, because my another friend of mine who's gonna be on the trip is into watches also, so we'll do that. Mandarake. Which one is that? Man, you're really going for it, huh? That's a lot of shops. Yeah. I don't know how many things I'll buy. Like, realistically speaking, too, I'll maybe do one or two. Okay, so let's think about this, right? Maybe one or two high grades. Real grade, maybe not. Maybe one master grade. And then a few other and then other things. Yeah. I'd like to think this isn't gonna be the only time or the last time I'll be in Japan. I'd like to think. I can be proven wrong. I may keel over, you know. You never know. I might, kick the bucket but before I get to go one more time. But I'd like to think that I'd have another opportunity to visit Japan. Honestly. Yeah. I'd like to think. So I don't want to like overdo it, but I'm going to get things that I want to get, right? Like, oh, I want to get like a Kamen Rider thing. I want to get my Zoids. I want to get some Gundam, some Gunpla. Not so much of the video games, to be honest. Like not so much. Yeah. I don't have much out of print stuff that I want. But yeah, I'll definitely be on a lookout of what to buy and stuff. But I also won't like hold myself back. Like I think one of my rules will be, as long as it's not like exorbitantly expensive, you know what I mean? I'll buy it. Like as long as it's not super expensive, like the moment I see something, I'll just buy it because it's like I don't know if I want to shop around too much. You know, like I don't want to. Yeah, you know, it doesn't seem right. Hold on. Get that ass banned. Yeah. I think for Gundam base, I'll probably be there for the exclusives, right? Most likely, I'll be there for the exclusives. Um, and then for the other stuff, um, I'll be going to the other stuff, like the other stores either way, because I do want to get Zoids. I want to get some Zoids, so I'm gonna have to go to the other stores as well. If anything, it's gonna be an experience, you know. I should see it. I think like, I should still see like the Gundam base store. I should have some takoyaki, right? I should have some takoyaki. Should I be a performative male and get some matcha? Honestly, okay. Hold on. Raise of hands here, or rather, just like acknowledgement in chat. Do any of you actually really like matcha? Like I enjoy matcha from time to time, but like really like matcha enough to like wake up in the morning, whisk your fucking matcha, and then like do the whole shebang in preparation, and then the whole matcha foreplay. Cause like I see a lot of people who are like, I need to have my matcha in the morning. Online, right? Typically American content creators, I would be like, oh, like influencers, like I need to have my matcha in the morning. Ever since I started having matcha in the mornings, coffee, that's for broke people. Cause I like matcha. Don't get me wrong. I was about matcha before everybody else was about matcha. You know what I mean? Before everybody was on matcha, I was there already. But it's insane. Also, ube, which is a Filipino starch root crop thing, which is already, you know, a flavor in the Philippines. For some reason, it's being gentrified. I don't know what's happening. Everyone's into ube now. Hold on, why is this not like linking up? There it is. Yeah. Some ube, matcha. Hold on, I need to. Hold on. Oh god. Okay, hold on. It's only been 1 hour? I feel like I've been yapping a lot. Don't answer that. You know? I feel like I went through a lot of topics in a span of an hour. Still got it, baby. I still got it. Okay, maybe I should try matcha in Tokyo, right? It would not. It would make sense that I would. So let's do that. I'd like to have some udon too. What else would be dope? Should I have Denny's? should I should I have Denny's in Japan? I haven't even had Denny's in America, I'm not gonna lie. Should I have Denny's in Japan? Because I obviously have to do the holy trinity of 7-Eleven, Family Mart, and what's it called? Holy shit, my dumbass, I can't remember. Lawson's. There it is. Yeah. But they also have like a Japan has like a specialty, like what's it called? Family restaurants or whatever, that's what it's called. And one of them is Denny's, I think. Maybe I should have some Denny's in Japan. That's what I'll do. Denny's. Haven't had Denny's in America, has it in Japan. Great. Why not? Yeah. To go to one of my buddies were like, yeah, let's go to KFC Japan. Let's go to Denny's Japan. Like, you fuckers. What are we gonna do in KFC Japan? What are we gonna do in Denny's Japan? I need to have some. I need to have some curry, right? They were like something. Okay, just just for background, these are like my buddies since I was in high school, so like the level of stupidity is very high. Like, they're very successful professionals in their own right, very respectable people. But when we get back together, when the gang assembles, stupidity is bound to occur. So so stupid ideas like that happened, and then they were like, oh, did you know, Deeps, there's an Outback Steakhouse in Japan? And then like, yeah, we should try it, dude. It is sound. You know what's the worst part? One of them actually just got engaged. This is not officially his bachelor party. It's too tame to be his bachelor party, but it's sounding like the Hangover movies. It's starting to sound like the Hangover movies. I'm not gonna lie. And I'm the only single guy too. I'm like Al. Oh, that's the worst part. I'm like Alan. That's what I was gonna say. I'm like the only single guy there, and I'm also, I feel like I'm the most reckless. I'm the most reckless because I'm single. Does that make sense? Like, I'm the one who's down about drinking in like bars, sketchy bars. I'm down. Like, if someone says, "Yo, Deeps, you want to go to like this bar?" Like, it's relatively sketchy. I was like, "Fuck it, let's do it, Papi." You know. I'm not gonna buy a giraffe, and I definitely can't Rain Man a casino. But yeah, it's starting to. And you know what's the worst part? There's gonna be 4 of us, and then plus 1 from my buddy who lives in Japan. So there's gonna be 5 of us. Mr. Wong. Oh no, Chow from Chow. Mr. Wong was from Norbit. Chow. Yeah. It is starting to sound like the Hangover though, I'm not gonna lie. It really is. I tried to do my best for the nub marks, but honestly, it's too much stress, and I didn't want to like take out too much material. So I'm gonna live with that. I'm gonna live with that. Did I miss something? So this is a weird foot angle. Then you have to click it in. Yeah. I'm not gonna get scammed in like Japanese bar. I don't think so. I'd like to think this is pretty loose. This is a weird implementation of an ankle. I've never seen it implemented like this. That's right. And I followed this, like it literally is the instructions, so it's so weird. Okay. Okay, like, yeah, I also need more ideas for Tokyo. To be honest, like, I, like it's hard, right? Like it's like I've always wanted to. I mean, you've been multiple times, but I've always wanted to go. This is gonna be my first time, but I don't have like ideas. You know, I don't like. Yeah. Yeah, maybe I can give you some ideas, Cheerio. Maybe let me think. Did they do this is such an American thing, I feel. But did they do like ghost tours in like Tokyo and shit? Like you can go to the Grudge House. Let me drink some water. You want to summon Sadako today? Well, you're in luck, kid. This is a really weird foot. It's like, you know, like it's really super weird. Hold on. Yeah, it's really weird. You could go to the Tokyo. There's a Metropolitan Museum or something with like history and stuff. You could do a road trip. I'm just giving you my ideas. It's like, just go to a road trip, man. I do feel like that's one of my goals, though, is that the next time I'm going to Japan, if it's not gonna be like a different, completely completely different city. I can't even speak English anymore. Completely different city. Do like a road trip, maybe. That will be fun. I feel like. Ah, Fukuoka. Okay, here's another thing. I have another friend who was in Japan last year. This is a different guy. He's in Japan. He's gonna be in the trip, but he was in Japan last year, late December, and he's gonna be in Fukuoka at September, and then this lad's trip's gonna happen like late October, early November, and he's like, sure, why the fuck not? These motherfuckers I've been going to Japan like it's their fucking backyard. I hate these guys. Fuck them, dude. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna go to Fukuoka with my mom. It's like, god damn it, you know, fuck. Hello, I'm back. Hold on. Hello? Okay. Yeah. I don't know. I really don't know what's happening. I literally rebuilt my PC. It's in a new case that has better airflow, so it's not a heat concern. And I literally had like a monitoring software on. Um, yeah, I don't know. And then the weird thing is this only happens during hand cam streams. And I do apologize for that, and I thank you guys for sticking with me on this, but I don't know why. I I literally rebuilt my PC. I put it in a new case. It's still using the same like components, but I'm pretty tempted to think that there's some sort of like weird software issue that's happening that I just don't know. And you know what? I think I'm gonna be okay with that. If this starts to affect like gameplay streams, that's when I'll really worry. Cause like, you know, we were okay so far. I really don't know. I really don't know. But luckily, so one reason why I have like the music playing is it helps me figure out if the like if my PC crashes. Yeah. But what are we gonna do, right? What are we gonna do? But thank you for coming back and thank you for sticking around, you guys. Yeah. And here's the thing, I even lowered the quality of our cameras. You can probably notice that it's 720p right now. We're no longer running like 1080. We're no longer running 1080p for the cameras, for the two like webcams. Oh well, what are we gonna do? What topic was I on before we got so rudely interrupted? Before we were so rudely interrupted. That's Hold on. I got a quick massage message. Wow, Stream Elements was late. Also, I'm being uncharacteristically quiet because I feel like the PC knows it doesn't like me yapping too much. That's why. My own PC has become a hater. Damn it. My own op. My own op. The PC hates me. That's why the crashes happen. I could also so imagine Imagine I play something like Ghost of Tsushima, right? And then the game just freezes. Like, oh shit, the game's frozen. Nope, bitch, your PC's frozen. It's literally gonna be like hell on earth. Like if my PC breaks, like that's it. You know, no, I refuse to give up. I refuse to give up. I refuse to give up that this PC doesn't have another year in it. I refuse to give up and give in. You know what I mean, Chad? I refuse to give up and give in. This PC still has a little bit of fight left. This is my fight song. Something, fight song. I think it's still got a lot to give. I think this PC still has a lot to give. What do you guys think? I don't know. We'll see. Why is your PC holding? No, it's still got a lot to live for, okay? A few more streams. Man, I really thought it was just an overheating issue. But no, my temps are fine. Yeah. Yeah. Like my memory? No, not even. Yeah. I checked before, but I haven't checked today. But we'll check again. We'll check again. I'm not about to diagnose this during the stream, right? We'll do it after the show. Damn it. Yeah, the thing is, this only happens during hand cams. Yeah. Well, I don't use hard drives. SSD, yeah. The weird thing is it only happens during hand cam streams. And only recently too. So we'll see. We'll check it out. No, I just updated my drivers. I haven't updated Windows in a while though. That's one thing. What is my hand cam? Some bullshit webcam from Amazon. Legit. It's called the eMeet. Yep, USB webcam. Nope, not at all. Doesn't even use special software. Just plug and play through it. Hold on, I need to crack my neck. Oh god. Oh god. I forgot why I don't really. I'm using literally the same cam, so this cam, like, I don't know, 6, 7. Maybe we'll just have to depreciate camera 2, right? Like, if the memory test doesn't show anything, we might have to depreciate camera 2. But camera B is off, so camera B is always off unless I switch to it. Yeah. Because, like, we haven't had any issues with just having camera A. Yeah. I initially thought it was going to be like some sort of CPU load. No. With like the new cameras, like, but it's like with this one maybe, but we haven't had it. We weren't having issues with this before. I could switch the cameras, but I don't know what good that'll do realistically. But yeah, we'll troubleshoot that. Because it is pretty rough. or we could go full or we could go the full just solve the problem with more money. New PC. We're starting out fresh, ladies and gents. Entirely new PC. Fuck it. We're starting out fresh. Yeah. If I was made of money, I would. Hi. Okay. I just did it really slow. So, okay. Let me see if I can just do this before we wrap up for today. Because I think I'm going to spend a little time today just to see what's wrong. Yeah, sorry guys. I thought we had a pretty good run. You know, I really thought it was like a simple overheating issue that was fixed by the new PC case, but you gotta dig through this. But no worries, we'll figure it out. I will be back tomorrow with Pokemon Leaf Green. So I'll be back tomorrow with Pokemon Leaf Green. I do appreciate you guys sticking with me here. Yeah, we'll figure something out, and then we'll finish Lightning Buster next week. Sorry guys. Yeah, PC is not doing so fly even with the new chassis change. We'll see. Anyways, I'll go look at the memory. I might disable XMP. Blah 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 blah. We'll diagnose this. And honestly, not to be a doomer about it, not to be a complete shabalongadong doomer about this, but maybe this is a sign from the universe that, hey Deeps, you're not meant to do this whole streaming thing after all. Or I just need to buy a new PC, completely fresh. Fuck it. All right. I do appreciate you guys for sticking around. And I do apologize for like the short streams and then the cuts and ins and outs today. I really thought we would be able to finish this build without any issues, but you know, I stand corrected. But don't worry, we'll fix it. Don't worry. And appreciate you guys as always. But anyways, thank you for dropping by. Everybody who came by. To those over on YouTube, leave a like and subscribe. To those over on Twitch, feel free to drop a follow if you haven't. And to everybody, please tell your friends about me. Maybe I just need more viewers. Spirit energy, and my PC will be okay. Pray for me, pray for my PC, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Really sorry about this, y'all, but I appreciate y'all for dropping